The Chicago Bulls make a huge move, and this changed everything for future All Star Matas Buzelis and the Chicago Bulls. Hi, I'm Shaq Barnes here. Another great episode of Bulls Digest, the number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls. I also noticed that 67% of you guys have been watching the channel and have not subscribed. Treat it like the Bulls intro and run right through that subscribe button. You know how I do when I do my videos? I don't like to waste you guys' time. Let's get right into the news. Let's be honest. The Chicago Bulls have made a plethora of mistakes over the past few years. We can talk about the handling of Zach LaVine, the DeMar DeRozan trade, not trading Lonzo for a first round pick. But with rookie Matas Buzelis, I think they did make one. You know, last season, Matas Buzelis was a fan favorite, a bright spot amongst us as Chicago Bulls fans because we seen the potential in him. We begged for him to play more minutes. And we can be honest, we before anybody else, I don't care what their coaching staff say, they see him every day. All front office say, we as the fans pointed it out, hey, this kid right here is a star. Play him more minutes, play him more minutes, play him more minutes. You know we got, oh man, he's a rookie. We gotta give him time. We told them from day one he should have been playing. We seen it from the jump. But now I digress. The Chicago Bulls have finally made a good decision. Chicago Bulls make an important $5.7 million decision on Matas Buzelis. Chicago has decided to make an important commitment to Matas Buzelis. And what is that commitment, you should ask? Keith Smith, according to Keith Smith, he has tweeted out on his Twitter, the Chicago Bulls have exercised their 2026 22% rookie scale team option for Forrest Matas Buzelis, a league source told Spotek. This is Matas Buzelis' third year option. He'll be under contract for next season at 5.7 million, which is, I mean, like doing this in general. I'm saying is like obvious to do, but let's be honest, and I'm saying this I'll just be honest with it. With all the bad mistakes and us not doing stuff what we supposed to do, and the Chicago was not doing stuff on time when they supposed, this is just a breath of fresh air. So that's I just reason like we talk about it. It's like, oh my God, we did something that we supposed to do in the time we supposed to do it. Oh my God, we might be turning a new leaf. This might be a new era of Chicago Bulls basketball. And it's sad that we have to do this or celebrate us doing the obvious. I don't understand it, but a win's a win. That's what they all say. A win is a win. But the main thing, and the next important thing, what we got to talk about is what is the next step for Matas Buzelis? Where can he go? What can he develop into? And he even talks about it, his development, and let's see what he had to say. He said, for me, it's been the weight room, but also maintaining my speed and agility. So not putting on crazy amount of weight where I'm not gonna be as mobile as Buzelis said. Shooting off the dribble, shooting when they go under the screen, more ball handling, setting screens. That's what I've been working on. Now, when it also comes to Matas Buzelis, you think about what was his numbers last year and what was my prediction for his numbers. And I want to get into that real quick. Matas Buzelis, he gave you 18 minutes per game, which that should go up. 8.6 points per game, 3.5 rebounds, 1 assist, shot 45% from the field, 36% from three. Pretty solid rookie numbers and pretty solid from a point of where he wasn't getting minutes at the beginning of the season. And I already told you guys before, if you have watched this channel and seen the videos, I told you my ceiling for Matas Buzelis is Giannis Antetokounmpo. I truly not even saying this as a Bulls fan and gassing him. I think the potential of Matas Buzelis is Giannis Antetokounmpo. You go back and look at rookie Giannis, the size, the play style. It looks just like Matas Buzelis. I think he need to get on that Giannis diet. He attacks the rim. I think he could shoot. Cause remember, Giannis could shoot well too. We could use the Giannis formula on him, but find a way to keep his jump shot at least, or make him reasonable to knock down a jump shot. But everything about Matas Buzelis is it points to Giannis Antetokounmpo. And like I said, I'm not gassing it because I'm a Bulls fan. Oh, you just saying that because you're a Bulls fan? You won't know. Go back and look at rookie Giannis Antetokounmpo, and look at Matas Buzelis. It's similar, night and day. They look night and day similar. So if you know you got the formula to make a Giannis Antetokounmpo, you need to do it. You need to do it. It's no questions asked about that. Like Giannis is one of the best players in the league, and at one point in time he's getting MVPs and Defensive Players of the Year at the same time, causing havoc in the Eastern Conference. The Bulls can do that. They got their guy, and I honestly feel like the Chicago Bulls have not had a guy of star potential since Derrick Rose. I know everybody wants to say Zach. You like Zach? Zach wasn't at that level. Zach was a top scorer and a bench all star here and there. You know what I'm saying? He could be an all star caliber guy. When I say that guy, I be MVP caliber guy. And the Bulls really haven't really developed a guy to be a star since Michael Jordan. I know everybody wants to say Derrick Rose was already elite coming into the league. I'm be honest, the Bulls didn't develop Derrick Rose. They got lucky. But when you say a guy you sit and develop and he went from, okay, this guy's pretty good to great, I'll say Michael Jordan was the last player the Bulls really developed to be elite. Now, have we developed like good players in general over around the league? 100%. I'm talking about like when I'm saying MVP caliber, great elite guys. Now, when you look at, okay, let's be honest about it. I know they've been selling us this dream about, hey, we got a lot of depth on this roster. We're going to be one of the deepest teams in the league. If you look at all the teams that's winning, when you are a young team and you try to develop your roster and you trying to be a good team, your roster is not the roster is not depth. It's make or break who fits in our team, and everybody else got to go. That's what it is with the young teams. Look at all the teams that's been great, that went this route, developing young talent. When they say when a team that's out the playoffs or bench playoffs or young get a whole bunch of players and a whole bunch of young players, it's make or break. It's make or break. If you cannot hang with the big dogs, we will get you out of here because we need to find our 6 to 7 young guys that actually fit our mold, and we're gonna add some vets to this team, and then we're gonna be competing for championships. All that, yeah, we got so much depth. No, it's make or break it. And one of the main guys and the components of this make or break it situation is Patrick Williams. Because when you ask what the future holds for Matas Buzelis, he's going to be a starter. And one of the guys who's going to lose out on a starting spot is Patrick Williams. Patrick Williams, we can honestly say he has not lived up to expectations of him being a top 5 pick. He's on a 4-year, $90 million contract, which a lot of people think that's like the worst contract in the league. I mean, you could say that for what it is. But I think if anybody, one of the first guys who's going to lose out on their spot or possibly on the team, and I honestly think Patrick Williams just need a new situation to go to start fresh and clean, is Patrick Williams. Because Patrick Williams only gave you 9 points starting, and Matas Buzelis gave you that without barely playing. So if anybody that's gonna be the first one to get probably hit with the it's gonna be Patrick Williams probably, because Matas Buzelis probably gonna start at the 4, possibly at some point, really depending on, might be at the 3, because when we might want to go do a bigger line, depending on what we do with the big man situation with Nikola Vucevic, and that's just the main thing that I'm looking at with the Chicago Bulls roster, and the main thing that I'm looking at with Matas Buzelis, I'm gonna say this: Matas Buzelis potential to be as great, or they can literally turn him into next Giannis Antetokounmpo. He will become our best player at some point in time, if not this year, maybe the next 2 years. And then also, I do believe Patrick Williams will be the first guy affected of to the greatness of Matas Buzelis. But let me know what you guys think about the Bulls picking up the team option. Are you happy that the Bulls finally did something they supposed to do on time? And then also, am I crazy for believing that Matas Buzelis can become Giannis Antetokounmpo? I don't think that's crazy to say at all. Let me know what you guys think. It's been Shaquille Barnes, SB Talk Sports, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Go Bulls.